This day in history, we're also joined by two fine young gentlemen who are very flattered that that they got honored in this day in history. What's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Don Giovanni.
You know, wait. What?
He looks like a.
Ben, what is this?
No, I got the Don Giovanni. Ben the Italian mobster.
He does, doesn't
he?
Are you
about to offer me a deal that I can't refuse, Ben?
Don't make me break your kneecaps. These haters. Go get
looks good. It looks good, Ben. Looks good.
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry guys, I have to listen to El Captain over here.
Don't make me call Slivko. Yeah, we're here to do the NASL Rewind. So that we can remember not only this day in history, but yesterday's day in history. We're going to kick it off with Huck versus somebody.
This is a live band, not necessarily one of the best plays we've ever seen, but definitely the most memorable moment of yesterday. How often do you see 5 Immortals so lost, man?
Oh, Huck. He had
those Immortals, they have no idea what they did last night.
He basically perfectly prepared to defend the 1-1-1, and then he made a pretty costly donation to Alive. And Kevin, when you make that kind of a donation in a game like StarCraft, this is often the end result.
Yeah, the units lost resource tab told the entire story. 2,000 resources lost because of those Immortals. Obviously, it was impossible for Hawk to defend after that. Otherwise, man, I think he would have done it, as everything looked quite well. He stopped the first push, or actually, he made it so scary for Alive to engage that Alive didn't even want to commit to it. But yes, after losing 4 Immortals, man, there's no answer to all these siege tanks.
This is not the only highlight, though, from Huck versus Alive, Kev. We've got another one.
And this one is actually much more flattering for Hawk, as we saw another one-based play coming in from Alive, and it looked so scary with that Rex providing high ground vision. But Hawk, kind of like the Muslim ones, Ben, did not hesitate, just went for it immediately, waiting for the Immortal, and there is the Immortal, Ben.
Comes out, and as soon as it does, here comes Huck. He's just going to go for it. For a moment, I thought he was overextending, but as it happens, those force fields were just brilliant. This was in Game 3, a very, very important game, a very important match for Huck, because winning it means that he does remain undefeated in the North American Star League, sitting atop his division as he moves into Week 6, where he'll play against Pulse.
Yeah, it's going to be a sick game, of course. Huck currently with that 4-0 record, Ben, so well done by Huck. And we had a nice set of games yesterday. We had 5 best of 3, so if you guys missed anything, you definitely want to see those.
Yeah, one more great highlight from yesterday's gameplay. Hasuab's showing us just how easy it can be to defend the Roach Speedling all-in. This is a build that troubled Protoss players for months and months and months, but Hasu has seen it many times before, and in spite of the fact that he only has 2 cannons and a single sentry, that is a threadbare defense if ever there has been one, Kev. He does show us that it is still possible to hold the line.
Definitely. That first force field, of course, key, but there were some roaches taking that first cannon, Ben. That first cannon took so much damage, and now we see it just chilling there in orange life, and that's never a good sign. Imagine if you would have taken that one out immediately. Perhaps everything would have been different. Really key timing on the sentry. If the sentry shows up half a second later, Ben, 5 roaches squeeze through. It's crazy what StarCraft 2 comes down to every now and then.
Morrow's going to make it very, very close. He'll attempt one final time to bust in, but Kevin, it's just not going to happen. Hasuabs knows exactly what he has to do. He's going to pull workers and drop one more fantastic force field, and he will clean up this game. Unfortunately for Hasu, he was not able to win this series, though. Yeah. Morrow continuing to show signs or aggressive play, won that series 2-1.
Yeah, really interesting game. Certainly the second game on will win. Double Stargate +1 Phoenix from Hazuops. Another build we see him do normally. And that last game, Ben, Hazuops getting a little bit unfortunate, trying to stop the 6 bull, not the super safe way by building the cannon behind your minerals and kind of sacrificing your natural for a while, but trying to go for the full wall off, and he had it, but then lost the wall off. So Mora picked up his first win of the season.
And hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of those as we do continue on down through Season 4 of the North American Star League. This has been the NASL Rewind. Let's kick it back to Andre and Dan.
So they can steal more of our intros.
Hey, for the record, I love your hair, man. Like, I don't think that should change. If you could actually, like, stop time and always have that haircut, I would go with it.
I really like the few hairs on his forehead. The one that did not catch the gel that Ben.
I
think Ben should make it a little bit more like glintering and stuff. Like should be really
honestly,
black.
if I have to have like some
coupe.
sort of criticism for you, you have too many buttons buttoned on your shirt. You should unbutton that top.
Wow,
one.
this is like National Bench Day.
This is we're not roasting. We're not here to roast Ben, guys.
I'm
we're
not
here to
even
cast
roasting.
StarCraft.
You guys are roasting.
The focus has
flattering him.
always been on Ben for the past 5 minutes. Let's focus on something that's more important, guys. The games tonight.